Georgia elections, Wayne County elections, United States of America elections. I cannot imagine a single tax-paying citizen in the state of Georgia that is not familiar with our state election issues. Often, I'm approached by concerned voters about our election process. Here is the question. Can we fulfill the points of the law and hand count our ballots for the voters' peace of mind? That is the only question. I am standing here because so many people believe that that riser and these few feet represent the great gulf between American citizens and the government. I am a citizen first. There are some really great citizens sitting on that riser. I ran for office because the America I grew up in is disappearing before my very eyes. Do you remember when our families ate dinner together at the same table? Do you remember when we prayed in school? Do you remember when we called Christmas, Christmas? When we said the Pledge of Allegiance? When we stood for the national anthem? When our Olympic athletes were proud to represent the red, white, and blue? When we stood with law enforcement instead of defunding them? When boys did not compete in girls' sports?
Yes. Amen.
When Martin Luther King had a dream that was based on the content of his character, not the color of his skin? When there was no such thing as a drag queen story hour.
Amen.
It is like I woke up one day in a nation I did not recognize. Hand counting ballots today is so much more than the sum of the election results. It very well means the difference between freedom and incarceration.
Amen.
In 2023, this year, the state of Georgia and the state of Michigan both have proven that questioning the election equipment could lead to your indictment. In Chatham County, Georgia, a lady was physically picked up by law enforcement officers and removed from the Board of Elections meeting room for requesting an update on documents that the board was advised to produce by a grand jury. In Michigan, the winner of the Attorney General's race had the loser indicted. His crime was following a court order that said examine a voting machine. In Georgia's state capital, Harrison Floyd spent 5 days in jail because a bond agreement wasn't negotiated for him prior to his surrender, but was for his 18 co-defendants. He's a former Marine. Why was it necessary to hold him in jail for 5 days? What was his crime? What were the other 18 people's crime? Questioning the results of electronic voting equipment. In Coffee County, the former election supervisor was indicted by the Fulton County District Attorney over failed voting equipment. Does this speech qualify me for prosecution? I don't know. Only time will tell. But what I do know is the only thing that stands between America the Beautiful and national hopelessness is the voter. Thank you.
truth.